Mr. Speaker, the Northern Lights Regional Health Centre is in dire need of a new building exterior, and this government doesn't seem to get that. The health centre is the only primary health facility in the Fort McMurray service area, and the ongoing delay in getting this done is a huge concern for local and area residents. To the Associate Minister of Health, doesn't the Minister think it's time to publish a public infrastructure priority list so Northern Albertans can have some assurance that their hospital will be able to continue servicing their area?
Honourable Deputy Premier.
Mr. Speaker, because of the fact that this government did not take the advice of the Wildrose opposition and did not cut our infrastructure spending by $1.6 billion, the residents in his riding have hope. And they have hope that the facilities will be renovated and built as we're building right now. So not only are we building health facilities, but we're building schools and senior homes and highways and overpasses and fixing bridges. Those are projects that would not have been built if we adopted their capital plan with a $1.6 billion cap, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, not the MLA office buildings. Given that the Northern Lights Regional Health Centre received a D in the CBC's Rate My Hospital investigation, and most patients would not recommend the hospital, and given that the government claims health and safety are the most important criteria to base infrastructure spending on, when will this government get serious about respecting Northern Albertans and publish a public infrastructure priority list so residents of Northern Alberta know their community priorities are important to this government?
Mr. Speaker, how rich, coming from an opposition that is chastising this government every day for what they call not balancing the budget and not cutting deeper and harsher, from an opposition that wanted to cut the capital spending by $1.6 billion, for an opposition that doesn't allow to amortize the cost of building infrastructure into the future, for an opposition that says that if we borrow to build now those hospitals for which they ask right now, we're passing debt onto the next generation. Mr. Speaker, you can't have it both ways.
Honourable member.
Our debt-free capital plan accomplishes a lot of this. Given that last month a report indicated that patients at the Northern Lights Regional Health Centre are picking up infections at a rate twice the national average, despite the best efforts of frontline health workers, isn't the Associate Minister of Health worried that this leaky building is causing patients to get sicker?
Deputy Premier.
Well, Mr. Speaker, and that is why we will not listen to this opposition, and we will continue building Alberta. We will continue making sure that kids have schools today, not in 30 years, that patients have hospitals today, not in 10 years, and that our seniors have adequate facilities for homes now, not in 10 years.
Member Barhead, Morton, Westlock, followed by Little Bow.
Thank you, Mr.